Hello, I'm Dr. Arpitha Komanapalli and I'm glad you're watching this video. In this video, I would like to talk about inflammation. Inflammation is now being linked to just about every health condition. Evidence shows that chronic inflammation causes and advances many common diseases. Chronic inflammation plays a central role in some of the most challenging diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, asthma, and even Alzheimer's. So, what is inflammation? Inflammation is a reaction by your immune system to help your body heal from your injury or to remove the microbes. It aims to remove these harmful or foreign invaders and heal itself. What does the inflammation process look like? First, the chemicals from white blood cells are released into the bloodstream or the affected tissue to guard your body from foreign substances. This release of chemicals increases blood flow to the area of injury or infection. This increased blood flow can lead to visible redness and a feeling of warmth in the affected area. The chemical release can also trigger fluid leakage in the body tissues, which causes the symptom of swelling. Nerves are often stimulated during this protective process and can cause temporary pain. There are two very different types of inflammations. One type is acute inflammation, the other is chronic. While acute inflammation starts quickly and generally disappears in a few days, chronic inflammation can last for months or years as a result of failure to eliminate the cause. When you have chronic inflammation, your body's inflammatory response can eventually start damaging healthy cells, tissues, and organs. Over time, this can lead to DNA damage, tissue death, and internal scarring. What causes inflammation? A poor diet, stress, minor food allergies, sedentary lifestyle, excess weight or obesity, having imbalanced gut bacteria, and exposure to air pollution can cause inflammation. Inflammation is a serious matter that must not be ignored as it significantly affects the lives of people around the world. There are many safe, natural alternatives to help you fight inflammation. Here are 5 natural ways to reduce inflammation. Anti-inflammatory diet. The food we eat can either be inflammatory or anti-inflammatory. When we eat inflammatory foods, our body's immune response flares up, creating acute inflammation. When we continue to eat that way, it never gets turned off. But when we eat anti-inflammatory foods, we reduce the inflammation in our body and symptoms which are caused by inflammation. Here is a list of best anti-inflammatory foods that you can include in your diet. Organic fruits and vegetables. Include more green vegetables. Drink at least 1 green smoothie every day for an easy, delicious way to get at least 2 to 4 servings of fruits or vegetables. Whole grains, fermented foods rich in probiotics, bone broth, it can heal the gut and boost immunity, beans and legumes, healthy fats like salmon, avocados, olive oil, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, spice and herbs. Here is a list of the worst inflammatory foods to avoid. Refined, processed and fast foods, vegetable oils, factory-farmed animal products, conventional dairy, alcohol and caffeine. To easily incorporate this diet, remember to follow the 80-20 rule. You don't have to completely cut out entire food groups to reduce inflammation in your body. Instead, it's about eating more of the good, that is the real whole food, and less of the bad, that is the processed, refined junk. Follow an anti-inflammatory diet 80% of the time and give yourself permission to indulge in other foods 20% of the time. This is not about deprivation or sacrifice, but about finding a sustainable way to help you feel better and reduce health risk while still enjoying your life. Manage your stress. Studies have found significant that chronic emotional and psychological stress leads to numerous health issues. Inflammation is the body's response to psychological or emotional stressor. In response, the immune system sends out a lot of chemicals called pro-inflammatory cytokines to attack these invaders. These pro-inflammatory cytokines usually do their job and then disappear. But when stress is chronic, they are upregulated in your system. That means the cycle of stress and inflammatory response gets habituated in the body. Over time, these cytokines may perpetuate themselves. That's when inflammation starts to cause deleterious effect on the body. Some stress relieving techniques include journaling, talking with a friend, walking in the park or grass, breathing in essential oils or scented candles. Healthy weight. The relationship between inflammation and weight gain is a complicated one. It appears that inflammation causes weight gain and weight gain causes inflammation. So they feed off each other in a vicious cycle that can be hard to break. Studies have suggested that overeating triggers the immune system, which causes the body to generate excessive inflammation. Fat in and of itself causes inflammation, and one study concluded that an excess of macronutrients in your fat tissue stimulates the release of inflammatory mediators like tumor necrosis factor alpha and interleukin 6. Visceral fat, which is the name given to the particularly unhealthy fats that accumulates in the abdomen, has been shown to even more active, producing inflammatory markers, triggering long-term inflammation and increasing a person's risk of inflammation-based chronic diseases like arteriosclerosis and diabetes. To maintain a healthy weight, eliminate or strictly limit sugars in your diet. You can also use intermittent fasting strategically to greatly boost your body's fat-burning potential. Engage in high-intensity exercise to burn fat and increase muscle mass as a natural fat burner. Anti-inflammatory supplements and herbal teas. Omega-3 fatty acids. They are known for helping with inflammation associated with rheumatoid arthritis. In general, omega-3 fatty acids have been shown in numerous studies to decrease system-wide inflammation, making them helpful to a wide range of health concerns, especially ones with inflammation at the root. Turmeric. Turmeric is a spice that is also available in supplement form, and it contains a powerful component called curcumin, which is known for its ability to inhibit inflammation. Bromelain. Naturally found in pineapple, bromelain is an enzyme with an impressive ability to reduce swelling. Another option you can try to help fight inflammation is drinking tea. There are several that you can choose from. Green tea. It is made from the plant named Camellia sinensis. It is one of the healthiest beverages you can consume. Research indicates that green tea contains beneficial compounds called flavonoids, which may help fight various inflammatory diseases such as inflammatory bowel disease (IBS) and various forms of cancers like stomach cancer, breast cancer, prostate, and esophageal cancers. Ginger tea. Ginger is a popular herb used in Indian cooking and has been shown to treat various inflammatory diseases. In a study published on osteoarthritis and cartilage, ginger has been found to have some beneficial and safe effects against osteoarthritis. Getting quality sleep. The amount of sleep you get plays a big role in managing your inflammation. Sleep loss has been found to increase inflammatory mediators. While the changes are small at first, chronic sleep loss may eventually lead to development of metabolic syndrome disease. In the same manner, too much sleep can also increase inflammatory markers, so striking a balance is essential for optimal health. Ideally, adults should get around 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you are having trouble achieving this number, the following steps may help you sleep better. Sleep in complete darkness. Get rid of every source of light in your room when you sleep. The tiniest glimmer of light may block your serotonin and melatonin production, which can disrupt your sleep cycle. You can use blackout shades for your windows. If this is not possible, an eye mask can help. Try your best to go to sleep as early as possible because your body does the majority of its recharging between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Your gallbladder removes toxins during this period. If you are awake during this time, the toxins can go back up to the liver and create health problems down the line. Establish a pre-bedtime routine. Cultivate practices that will allow you to fall asleep easier, such as practicing meditation or deep breathing. Avoid caffeine. Caffeinated drinks like coffee help boost your mood and energy, so avoid them during bedtime. Do not watch television before sleeping. It can stimulate the brain, preventing you from falling asleep at your intended time. I hope you'll start taking some steps to get healthier based on the information you learned today. Here is a scripture to meditate on. The faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Great is His faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh each morning. Lamentations 3:20-23. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video.